The hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
Kevin Smith. Vice President Kaieteur Radio confirmed yesterday that the Environmental Protection Agency is in the process of wrapping up discussions on a parent guarantee from ExxonMobil Corporation for the Stabber block. Yesterday, the chief policymaker for the oil industry said he spoke with officials at the EPA before attending the briefing, and they confirmed that those discussions are in the final stages. He predicted that it should reach finality in a matter of weeks. The vice president was keen to know that he does not want to impose, whether unwittingly or not, any artificial deadlines on the EPA team, which could affect its ability to be thorough at the technical level. He did note, however, that the matter of a parent guarantee, which could be in the vicinity of $2 billion, remains a priority for the regulators. And oil-rich Guyana is among 5 countries in the Latin America and Caribbean region that were listed as heavily indebted poor countries in an April 2023 report by the International Monetary Fund. In the report titled World Economic Outlook, A Rocky Recovery, several tables were published showing emerging market and developing economies by region, net external position, heavily indebted poor countries, and per capita income classification. The government of Guyana is prepared to challenge disputed costs claimed by ExxonMobil to extract the resources in the Stabber block through the process of international arbitration. This is so as it refuses to renegotiate the terms of the lopsided agreement signed by the former APNU-AFC coalition in 2016. According to the contract, costs that have been flagged in an audit and deemed unacceptable can be recovered by the contractor until the dispute is resolved. The agreement also states that Exxon can provide reasons justifying the costs, but government would have to head to international arbitration to reclaim these sums. Upon the resolution of the issue, Guyana would be repaid with interest if the country is successful in its challenge. However, all the legal fees incurred for both parties would be borne by the state. Vice President Kaieteur Radio on Thursday was asked if the government is prepared to tread this path to challenge such questionable costs. And moving on, the government has received the final report from the team of auditors that reviewed ExxonMobil's $7.3 billion expenses between 2018 and 2020. Vice President Jagdeo said that the report has been received and the technical teams are presently reviewing the document. Jagdeo said there is a notion that the government wants to hide the reports to protect the oil companies, but this is against the intention of the administration. The vice president explained that the audit team has helped to identify the weaknesses in the Exxon contract and has assisted government in understanding the sector to a greater extent. Meanwhile, Kieron Bruce, a well-known photographer, has heightened security at his home while police continue to analyze footage of an attack that resulted in his house being riddled with bullets on Tuesday evening. The footage shows a lone gunman pulling up on a motorcycle and firing at his residence located in Eccles, East Bank, Demerara, and according to Crime Chief Wendell Blanham, his investigators are doing their best to track down the suspect in the shortest possible time. We understand that investigators have also obtained footage from other security cameras in the neighborhood to assist in identifying the gunman. However, in an interview on Thursday, Bruce said that a popular social media figure could be responsible for the attack on his home. The individual, he claimed, had threatened to expose his location and address to criminal elements. Bruce alleged too that he even has evidence of the person staking out his house in a heavily tinted vehicle months ago. Meanwhile, Bruce has not been able to work since the attack because of fear that the gunman might return. And that does it for your morning newscast. I'm Kevin Smith. Thank you for listening.
And that's the news of the moment. Remember to get the full details of these stories, pick up a copy of the Kaieteur News. And don't forget, you can catch us on the MyTuner app as well as the Radio Garden app. You can also keep up to date by liking our Facebook page at Kaieteur Radio and subscribing to our YouTube channel, Kaieteur Radio Livestream. Oh, also catch our stream at www.kaieteurnewsonline.com/radio. Want value for your advertising dollar? Then place your ads on Kaieteur Radio's Newscasts. Streamed live on 6 different mediums, reaching hundreds of thousands. Advertise today and watch your dollar grow. Call us on 225-8465 or 226-8210 today.
Diana, join me on the Glenn Lal Show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:20 p.m. and a rebroadcast at 11 a.m. The Glenn Lal Show, only on Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 and 99.5 FM.
Keep calm, but listen on.
Rocking the waves with Kaieteur Radio.
Demerara and Essequibo, 99.1 FM.
Burbies 99.5 FM.
Kaieteur Radio.
The Ghana Revenue Authority has started collecting tax returns at its Camp Street headquarters, its License Revenue Office, Lamahar Railway Embankment, and the Ghana Post Office Corporation, Rob Street entrance. Before heading down there to submit, check your returns carefully to ensure that all required fields are completed with the necessary information, such as name, TIN, and address, and that the return is signed by the authorized person along with the completed declaration section, that the period or year of assessment is clearly stated on the return and accompanying documents, and that contact details are included. Also, all changes or corrections on any section of the return or attached documents must be initialed or